I'm going to read this in the Message version because it has to be done. I have had it with the prophets who get all their sermons secondhand. Hello. They're not coming from him. You hear somebody else say it. Even you to get tidbits. It's okay to glean. But what you do is you glean and then you act like the Lord gave it to you instead of saying, so-and-so said this. Oh, this was a good word. Or you don't always have to say that. But you know how you deliver it. You deliver it like the word gave it, like the Lord gave it to you. It don't mean you always have to say where you got it from, but in your heart, you delivered it. You exuding with the intent to cause them to believe that the Lord gave that message to you. I have had it with prophets who get all their sermons secondhand from each other. Yes, I've had it with them. They make up stuff and then pretend it's a real sermon. They make up stuff and pretend it's a real sermon. Okay? Oh, yes, I've had it with the prophets who preach the lies they dream. The lies they dream up, spreading them all over the country, running the lives of people with their cheap and reckless lies. I never sent these prophets, never authorized a single one of them. He didn't authorize you. Oh, I should have looked at it, authorized. He didn't authorize you. So you can deliver a message all you want. If he didn't authorize you, he talking to you. If he didn't authorize you, he talking to you. I don't care how good a thing it is to preach. Quit believing that. Don't let me forget. I told you this is going to be the thing to destroy many. They're going to be looking at somebody else's portion and timing and try to keep up with their portion and get out of their timing, and they're going to fall. Many of you are going to move into your destination without being processed, and you're going to fall. That's what causes this. You looking at somebody else's portion and you trying to keep up with them and you fall. Let me use the example. Because this is only good in the physical realm, but it's terrible. How many things you know? There's a lot of good things in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm, it's bad. Have you ever, any of you who have kids or been around kids who have, or have multiple kids, if you had a kid and you got maybe a 2 or 3 year old, he running around the house, and you got a baby that's like 5 or 6 months. That baby is trying hard. That baby moves faster because he's trying to keep up with the older child. That's a good thing in the spirit realm because it make them walk quicker. But in the spiritual realm, it's terrible. That's what's happening. Babes are looking at those who are walking and running and trying to keep up with them and moving faster than they've been processed. Trying to eat food they ain't ready to swallow. Trying to do things they ain't been trained to do. That's like dropping the keys of a Porsche in the car in the hands of a 12-year-old. They're going to kill themselves. You're competing with somebody else's portion and not letting him process you for yours. This is what's causing this. You trying to be and do what other people are doing. And all it's going to be is nothing anyway. You have to do what he told you to do. What he called you to do, which takes a process. Pastor Darby said it the best. He said you're looking at everybody else's grace. And you don't have the grace or hell to be who they are. What did he mean by that? It ain't your calling, meaning the grace, and you have not been through the trials and the fire and the persecution and the abuse and the turmoil and the whippings they had to take to be who they are. You trying to be who they are, and you ain't went through none of the hell they went through to be that. Because all those who live righteous shall suffer persecution. You ain't been through none of the persecution that they've been through so that he can bring that out of them. Because I told you he don't take you out of the fire. He strengthens you to it. He don't need no soldier that he got to take out of the fight. He has to make you stronger than the fight. This is what causes this. Just be who you are. Just be. And let him yield the peaceable fruit of righteousness and your calling through you. So that you can be a righteous vessel. That you can be a holy vessel. And you can be a vessel used rightly. Right word in due season. Which means not only to speak the right things, but in the right time. Out of order. Out of alignment. Out of order in the darkness. Okay? Let's go down to verse 33. And everyone, including the prophets and priests, it said God's decree, okay? He said, I never sent the prophets, never authorized a single one of them. They do nothing for these people. Nothing. God's decree. Verse 33. And everyone, including prophets and priests, who ask, what's God got to say about all this? What's troubling him? Tell him. They said, if people ask you this, you're the trouble. And I'm getting rid of you. So when they come at you with this, because they all this falseness, you the problem. And I'm getting rid of you, says the Lord. Strange fire. Okay? Do y'all understand when the fire of God fell? It's been the same fire being passed from person to person. There's no new fire. But that's what's going to be brought. That's why they call Lucifer the light bringer. Christ said, if the light in you be darkness, how great is that darkness? What you are connected to. People can be saying a right thing with the wrong fire. Don't y'all understand that the enemy's telling them stuff that's true? It's who you connected to. Why do you think you shouldn't be impressed when people predict stuff and they come to pass? It does not mean it's the Lord. I don't know how many other ways to say this. It's worth